If the Hoosiers go 16-0, I think you have to put them in the conversation for the greatest college football team of all time. And I understand you can say, well, 2019 LSU was way more talented. Totally. I get that. We're in a new era. And so I think you have to consider teams within the context of the era in which they play.
Do you understand how revolutionary of a figure Curt Cignetti is in college football? Do you even remember? What's the last thing you remember about Indiana football before Curt Cignetti arrived?
This is the greatest turnaround in the history of our sport.
They, again, on paper shouldn't be elite, and yet they are, and they're doing such a good job that now, based on what we know on the field.
And, you don't go to war with warm milk and cookies. Pretty simple, I win.
Hello guys, and welcome to this National Championship Day edition of Indiana Sports Connection. Thank you so much for being here and being part of this community. We got a lot to talk about on the show today. Hope you liked all those clips to lead off the show. Everybody's talking about Indiana. It's really hard to see how Indiana would lose this game, knock on wood. But we're going to talk about the four key players to watch in this game, and we're just going to talk a little bit about how they got here and why this is so important for them to get this done in this game. And you can see Curt Cignetti, no milk and cookies, right out of the page, the playbook of Bob Knight, if you remember when he said this.
People want to win. People want national championship banners. People want to talk about Indiana being competitive. How do we get there? We don't get there with milk and cookies. We never have, and we never will.
It so reminded me of that time when Bob Knight said that to Bob Costas when Curt Cignetti said that yesterday, because, a lot of people want championships. A lot of people want stuff. A lot of people want to sleep in and eat pancakes every day, too. So thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time at Indiana Sports Connection, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn that black subscribe button white. Do it right now. It helps the channel grow. It helps me out immensely. I thank you very much for doing all that stuff, and hit the thumbs up button. That's the second thing. It will pump the video out to more Hoosier fans across the country, across the globe. And I have two different giveaways. So this sweatshirt I am giving out after the national championship game. And then I also have, just for today, I had one extra of these because I bought an extra one because they were on sale. So leave your comment down below. Leave the comment, Cignetti rules, and I will pick one of the comments and you will win this shirt right here. It is a large. It's a pretty big large, and I'm a large, and it's pretty big on me. So Cignetti rules. Put that in the comments down below. I'll select one of those comments, and we'll give away the other sweatshirt tomorrow after the national championship game. 10% of the AdSense revenue on this channel goes to T2T.org. Without the veterans, we are nothing. Without further ado, let's get into talking about the Indiana Hoosiers. All right, Hillbilly Monkey, it's National Championship Monday, and the Hoosiers are going to play the Miami Hurricanes at 7:30 tonight on ESPN, ABC, and all of their affiliates. So what do we have to look forward to in this game? I mean, Cignetti has to have the team ready. I mean, that is one of the main things why I wanted to throw that clip into the beginning. And he will. He will. There's not a coach I've really been around you think is going to have their team more ready than Curt Cignetti's going to have this team. This is not a day for sleeping in and eating pancakes. This is going to be a day for hitting. It's going to be a day for pain, inflicting a lot of pain on Miami, and hopefully Indiana not getting a lot of pain inflicted upon them. But it is game day. It's not a day to celebrate or anything like that. Indiana has a job to do. They got to get this done in this game, and I have the most amount of confidence I think I could have. I have said it so many times, but how amazing is this as Indiana fans out there? And I want to just say thank you to all the people. There have been so many people just everywhere, walking down the street or in the comment section or on Twitter or wherever. People people, Ohio State, Michigan fans, Illinois fans, Iowa fans, not many Minnesota fans. They're not rooting for it. I haven't got any positive things from Minnesota fans, but I think they got their own problems. But all these fans from around the Big Ten, and I haven't got a lot of good graces from Rutgers fans either. I'm not calling you out, but if you're a Rutgers fan, say go IU in the comments. But it is amazing how many people want IU to win, are standing behind Indiana University. Of all of these different schools, we have been a perennial loser. I think that's why so many people are coming together to really root for IU, because look, Indiana has never been this threatening team in football, and Indiana's never been this thing to all these teams, the rival or whatever. They've never been that. So it's easy for all the fans of the Big Ten. I mean, I always root for Ohio State, Michigan, when Ohio State's been in the big games. 2015 was a big one, but I always go for the Big Ten, and probably a lot of us do. So to see all of the people coming out of the woodwork, it's absolutely fantastic. Kurt CIGNETTI, he's going to get this thing done, because in the way that only he knows how, and he's pushing all the right buttons down there. But we have a segment on the show. We're going to get into the video in just a second. The top 4 players for Miami. Hillbilly Monkey, what are the 4 key players that Indiana needs to watch out for in this game tonight? Let's get into talking about it. Run that segment. Hillbilly Monkey, roll it.
Number 4. Francis Sissy Mauinoa is a dominant junior offensive tackle for the Miami Hurricanes. Widely regarded as one of the elite prospects in college football, standing 6'6" and weighing 335 pounds, the American Samoan native has started all 38 games of his collegiate career since 2023, serving as the cornerstone for an offense that ranks among the nation's best in both scoring and total average. His exceptional blend of massive physical power and lateral mobility earned him the 2025 ACC Jacobs Blocking Trophy and Consensus All-American honors, solidifying his status as a projected top 10 selection in the 2026 NFL Draft. Beyond his technical prowess on the field, Mauinoa's journey from the coastal village of Iwilili, where he initially played with improvised equipment and limited opportunities, to becoming a star at IMG Academy. The U is defined by a deep commitment to his heritage and family. He did a tremendous job run blocking against Ohio State. He is going to be one that Indiana is going to have to look out for every step of the way in this game tonight. Number 3. Reuben Hurricane Bain Jr. is a standout junior defensive end for the Miami Hurricanes and is widely considered one of the premier defensive prospects in the country. A local product from Miami Central High School, the 6'3", 270-pound edge rusher has become a cornerstone of the Miami Hurricanes defense, culminating in a dominant 2025 season where he was named ACC Defensive Player of the Year and Consensus All-American. Known for his alpha presence and relentless motor, Bain has recorded 15.5 sacks and 25.5 tackles for loss over his 3-year collegiate career, showcasing a versatile playing style that allows him to disrupt offensives both by edge rushing and on the interior. His technical proficiency and explosive power have made him a projected top 10 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Off the field, Bain is a studio art major with a specific focus on photography. Indiana is going to have to block him up and keep him away from Fernando Mendoza to win this game tonight. Number 2. The emergence of Malachi Toney has been one of the most significant storylines in the resurgence of the Miami Hurricanes football program. As a true freshman in the 2025 season, Toney didn't just meet expectations, he shattered them, becoming the premier playmaker in an offense that led the Hurricanes to the 2026 College Football Playoff National Championship game tonight. A South Florida native from Liberty City in Miami Gardens area, Toney's journey to the U is a testament to both his extraordinary athletic talent and a mature, disciplined approach that allowed him to succeed at a collegiate level a year earlier than expected. Malachi Toney, Indiana's defense is going to have to key in on him wherever he's at. This guy is like electric on the field. He will probably be the fastest player out there, the biggest playmaker out there, and the Hoosiers defense is going to have to make a stand on Malachi Toney tonight. Number 1. Carson Beck is an experienced pocket-passing quarterback who transferred to the Miami Hurricanes for the 2025 season after a successful but turnover-heavy tenure at Georgia. While he possesses elite arm strength and the size of a prototypical NFL starter, his tendency to make mistakes in high-pressure, big spots often stems from a combination of hesitant processing and overextension. In critical moments such as in his 2024 losses to Alabama and Ole Miss or his 4-interception game against Louisville in 2025, Beck has shown a vulnerability to hero ball where the attempts to force throws into tight windows or double coverage to compensate when the run game is neutralized. Scouting reports highlight that when his protection breaks down, his mechanics can become inconsistent, leading to late deliveries and turnover-worthy plays that result from staring down receivers rather than cycling through his progressions. The Hoosiers are going to have to get pressure on Carson Beck tonight and make him make the mistakes that Oregon made and the mistakes that this Indiana Hoosiers defense has forced people into all year long. It's going to be the difference maker tonight, the turnovers.
There you can see, I think a lot of this game is going to boil down to Carson Beck and the type of decisions that he makes. I think they're going to put the ball in his hands and make him throw a lot of passes. Miami likes to have long drives, and they like to have long running drives. That's why I put Francis in there, that right tackle. He is an absolute beast. Go back and watch the Ohio State game. He was absolutely road grading people in that game. And Hillbilly Monkey, what do you think is going to happen in the game tonight? And are you ready to see the Hoosiers in the national championship game?
Carved from the sands of the Wabash River and formed into a monkey lamp that's sold at Home Goods. It's the Hillbilly Monkey Perspective on Indiana Sports Connection.
Oh, you better believe I've been waiting. When your soul is put inside the monkey body and you've been trapped in here like a genie for all these years, you've been waiting since the beginning of Indiana football to see this happen. And a few blips on the radar, 45 and 67, those were barely even like this at all. This is absolutely unbelievable. Kurt CIGNETTI come in here, he starts steamrolling people, talking trash to people, having confidence in himself, and that confidence just went right down to these players, the university. I even think Scott Dawson walking with a new pep in his step since Kurt CIGNETTI got here, and after they're going to win this national championship, and it's going to be one of the most glorious things we ever seen with our eyeballs in our entire life.
That I totally agree. It is going to be the most glorious thing. Just to watch this game tonight is going to be, I'm so glad they got to this point. And we can't really let it stop now. Indiana's got to finish the deal. They got to seal the deal tonight. This team is going to come out. Pat Coogan. There are so many guys, I can't even name off all their names, but I will say the guys, Kalen Black, thank you for coming from JMU. I think this guy has so much heart and soul. And the amount of work he put in, even being like last year on the team, he really didn't get a lot of run. He was third string, and you could just tell that guy was really, he never wavered in his preparation, anything he did. All the guys, he is probably one of the biggest ones where he just stepped in that role. Hemby as well is a warrior running back. Pat Coogan coming here, but there are just so many guys on this team are just making a difference, and we just as Hoosier fans, thank you for coming here from JMU. Thank you for staying at Indiana, to guys like Smith, the left tackle. If you were here during the bad times, you're here now. We are so thankful to have this team and to have these guys. And with the type of joy this has brought to the state of Indiana, it's been absolutely just spectacular to watch over these last 2 years. It's brought a ton of excitement into my life. Going through a bad time, going through divorce, going through whatever, give you a distraction to take your mind off of it, So to that, and to everybody out there, it definitely means a lot to everybody, because the amount of people going to the games, it is ridiculous. You never knew that there was all this love, all this thing for Indiana football, and it was there the entire time. And it just took a guy like Kurt CIGNETTI to bring it out of the wood here at Indiana. It's like the water. It's trapped in the wood. You got to get the water out, right, Hillbilly Monkey? I just cannot wait for this game. Enjoy it. I'm only 43 years old. The people that are much older than me that have watched a lot more Indiana football, you guys will really enjoy it. And hopefully this is the beginning of a new age for Indiana football. Last year and this year, this is gonna just keep going on and on and on. And as long as Curt Cignetti's here, and we see how when we have the belief and we have the confidence to do this stuff and get this stuff done, anything is possible at Indiana University. And Curt Cignetti came in here and he showed all of us that. And so I would just like to thank him. It's just, I don't really have anything else to say, but thank you so much for watching the video today. And until next time, stay classy out there, Hoosier fans.